Soon as Valanciunas crosses the three-point line, you got to make contact. Right now, you got to make contact, and the battle for real estate starts now. That doesn't happen. And look who's going to initiate contact. It's Valanciunas. So now he's got his man perfectly sealed down low, and they're just going to dump it right down to him. And at that point, it's game over and easy too. You cannot give up 2-on-1s. That is not a ball screen defense. Okay? Get up, get this guard out of the lane and hedge. Easy backside help right here. This Warriors player comes over here and occupies these Pelicans players 2 passes away. Okay? But instead, you're giving up a 2-on-1. So, of course, you're going to give up points. There can never be this space between you and Zion Williamson. Never. You've got to get up right here and guard. Okay? We have this player who can drop a little bit and help, and you can force him this way. Okay? But when you give this space, look at this. Zion isn't even feeling your body until he's in the paint already. It's too late at that point. Easy too. Okay, so if you can't guard Brandon Ingram, look at this player how he's opening his hips to where there is no help. The help is this way. Okay? We want to cut the court this way in half. Because look what happens. If I'm up and I'm forcing Ingram this way, there's no place to go. But instead, Ingram just blows by him here with no help, and it's a dunk. See, if you're guarding the ball right here, you want to angle right here. Okay, this is where your help needs to come from, right here. First of all, this player's man is all the way out here, so all he really does is he can help you. So get up, force this player into help. The problem is you're going to get beat where the help's at the rim. And oops, the player that's helping is the one guarding Zion Williamson, who now it's just game over. All right, we got a cross screen right here. Okay, stop. So right here, here's your cross screen. This player already isn't attached to his man, which is a problem. Right here, you got to get attached to your man and jam this player as he comes through so this player can get on the other side. You're not attached to your man, and you don't jam him nearly. I mean, that is not jamming him at all. You're not moving him off his spot at all. So now Brandon Ingram's just catching it right there for an easy 2. Here's how you get killed in a zone when 2 people are guarding 1. Okay? Right now, this big's got to say, I've got the middle of the zone when this player cuts through. Okay? Right now, I've got this area right here. I can't be guarding nobody. Okay? So this player can stay in the corner. But instead, you get 2 people guarding this cutter. Now that Brandon Ingram in the corner can just rip and go right to the rim for 2. Okay, you got a ball screen in the zone. First of all, here's how you get fried in a zone every time when this player is guarding air. If this player is coming over to guard this area of the zone, you got to turn this into a 3-2 zone. This player needs to come up, and this big needs to get to the corner. But again, got someone guarding air, so now that's leaving somebody wide open, and it's right there on the wing for 3. Okay, this is a stagger screen. The Pelicans are running out of a baseline, out of bounds. There's no need to switch. This player's doing fine. He goes under the first, like you're supposed to do, and he's about to go over the second. So he's fine. But instead, look at this. A late switch for no reason coming from here. That's way too late. This player's fine right now. But you do this stupid switch. That player's not able to get out to the perimeter in time, so he collapses the defense in a Brandon Ingram 3. This gamble kills you right here. Watch this. Look at this player here for the Warriors gambling right here on this pass. So what did that do? That just knocked you off balance. So now this player's going to blow right past you, catch a dribble handoff, draw help, Larry Nance Jr. dunk. What are these Warriors players doing in transition? Go find a body and guard them. They're just getting back to the middle and nowhere. So, of course, you give up an open 3. Okay, I don't know how this happens where Jordan Poole gets stuck guarding Zion Williamson, but this certainly, if you're Jordan Poole, as soon as Zion Williamson crosses the three-point line, you have to initiate contact and battle for real estate. Okay? I mean, of course that doesn't happen. So, look at this. Zion's right now is in the paint. So now it's game over. Now it's just a matter of when they get the ball to him, and it's an easy 2. Your feet cannot take you inward. Let's zoom in on this player here. You've got to be in a defensive stance. You can't move your feet inward or you're never going to get back outward. Watch this right here. Get the whole thing here. Look at his feet moving inward. Boom. Now you have no chance to get back outward. Rip and go, drive, dunk. Player is too far in the gaps. Let's take a look. Stop. Look at that foot. That's inside. This foot here needs to be parallel to the block. That is not parallel to the block, as you can see. So you're too far in. So that means you're not going to get back outward. You're going to bite on a pump fake, draw a double team, open McCollum 3. Okay, this is confusing ball screen defense. It looks like a version of drop coverage. If you're this big for the Warriors, you have one job. Just stay underneath the ball. That's it. Okay? This player somehow doesn't stay underneath the ball. This is exactly how you get killed in a zone when two people are guarding one. This player can guard the ball. This player needs to go here where there's a player in his area of the zone. Okay, but two people are guarding one, so that means nobody's going to be guarding another, and it's the corner right there for three. This is embarrassing right here. You can't lean towards the screen, all right? Look at Moses Moody here. Think you might be leaning towards the screen, so now this player is going to refuse it and have a wide-open jumper. This will kill you in transition. New Orleans has the ball. Just sprint back. You need numbers on defense. This player is going to make an awful gamble, so now we just lost you in numbers on defense, and now it's an open jumper. All right, so this big for Golden State's going to get cooked on this switch, okay? So right now, okay, you got Klay Thompson ready to help you, okay? So right now, Big's just got to get up and force him into this help. Now, these players need to get over here. This player's switched this way, okay? Because what we need to have happen here is once Klay Thompson helps, there's no way he's going to be able to get back out to his man. So this player's got to be up here ready to rotate. This player's up here ready to rotate, and then Klay Thompson can fall onto this man. All those rotations happen as this first kick-out pass gets made here. But instead, you're just leaving this player on an island, and he just gets toasted. Giving up a 2-on-1 off of a ball screen is not ball screen defense. It's not. It's not defense at all. Get up and hedge. Push this guard out. Where is this big rolling to? The lane is clogged right here. But nah, let's just give up that 2-on-1 and see how that works. Giving up wide open jumpers to CJ McCollum is not defense. This is not a ball screen defense. You need to get up and get CJ McCollum out of the lane and hedge. This backside defender is coming over here. This Warriors player can occupy these Pelicans players 2 passes away. But nah, let's just give up a wide open jumper to CJ McCollum and see how it goes. This is disastrous one-on-one defense. Stop right here guarding Brandon Ingram, okay? Just get your feet set in a defensive stance. Look at this. This player here is constantly moving his feet up. He's never in a defensive stance, so his feet keep moving, and now Brandon Ingram will say, okay, I'll just blow right by you and get to the rim for a layup. Again, you get cooked in a zone when somebody in the zone is guarding air. This player here is guarding air. You have to guard a body, okay? So this ball screen happens. This guard's got now the top of the zone. This player's got to get up and take this area of the zone, and this big's got to get wide and take the corner, okay? But when somebody's guarding nobody, that means you're leaving somebody, and that somebody hits an open three. The Warriors are again in a zone out of a baseline, out of bounds. Here's how you get killed, and this is one person guards one in a zone. This player goes here, okay? This player can get up, and this player can now shade to the weak side corner, okay? But when 2 people are guarding one, that means 0 people are guarding another, and there it is right there. Don't gamble. This is great defense right here. Showing your hands, ready to slide. Here's when you get killed. Look at this gamble right there. Now this player is going to have the angle on you, and it's a step-back jumper. You get back to bodies in transition, okay? Maybe it's not your matchup, but you just get to bodies. Cross matches happen all the time in transition. This player needs to guard this Pelicans player here. Instead, he's going to the middle of nowhere to guard nobody. So now that player's open for 3. Right now, James Wiseman comes to double at the rim. It's a good double team, okay? But boy, is this an awfully gingerly recovery back to Zion Williamson. Like right now, you got to get up and initiate contact, and the battle for real estate starts now. Look at this. You do nothing. So Zion catches us in the charge circle, and it's lights out. This is totally pathetic. Let's look at the game clock when the screen gets set. There is 3 seconds on the game clock. How are you not ready to switch here? Okay? Right now, you should be up and ready to guard. There's 3 seconds. Instead, you're not ready to guard. So you give Brandon Ingram a 3 at the buzzer. Again, there's no attention to detail. There's no communication. This player is clearly expecting to switch onto the screener. Problem, this player is clearly setting up in drop coverage. So you just give up an open 3. And when you're defending Zion and he doesn't have the ball, especially stop. So he just dished this ball off. You've got to get up and initiate contact. You have to initiate contact now. The battle for real estate starts now. That doesn't even come close to happening. Look who's initiating. Well, first of all, you're just letting Zion Williamson just hang out on the block. So you're already done. And now he's going to initiate contact. He's got you perfectly sealed. That draws a triple team and a Larry Nance dunk. Okay, again, so here's a ball screen in a zone. You get killed in a zone when you're guarding nobody. This player is guarding nobody. Okay? This player's got this player in the zone. This player needs to take this area of the zone. You have to come here because this big's got to come and guard that Zion Williamson guy on the Pelicans. Okay? But you're standing in no man's land. So you're late to get over here on this cut. So now this player's got to step in, and that collapses the zone and throws it all out of whack. So now this player's going to get right to the rim, draw help, Zion Williamson too. This player's gamble here destroys everything. Look at this right here. Stay with your man. This is the stupidest gamble, okay? Because now we've given up numbers, and now it's just going to be an easy Pelicans too. Okay, again, how do you get killed in a zone? When somebody's guarding air. This person is guarding air. He's not guarding anyone, okay? Someone's got to address this screen here, okay? This big's going to probably have to step up here and take this ball handler entering the middle of the zone. This player here needs to sink down and take this area of the zone, okay? But when somebody's guarding nobody, that means that someone's going to be wide open in the zone, and there it is. Not guard like this. This is a down screen, okay? Just stay underneath your man. You're chasing anyways. This player's going to get his arms out so this player can't curl so that you can just chase off his hip. You're going to cheat the down screen. Look at that, cheating the down screen. So now look, now you're screwed. Now this player gets it, that draws a second defender, and we got a Larry Nance poster. Brandon Ingram is literally going to hesitate as he comes off this screen. Stop. Look at this hesitation. That hesitation right there, okay? This player now can guard one-on-one. You got to flip back. This player can now guard the ball one-on-one. He had just hesitated. Whenever the player hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, you recover, okay? But this player sticks around too long, and it's a pick and pop, and it's a wide open three.